12 o'clock there now, so we'll wait for a few more people to join in. If somebody can give me a thumbs up that you guys can hear me, or a comment, that would be lovely. There it is. Perfect, you guys can hear me okay? Video seems to be clear. Perfect. We'll wait a little bit of time here, let people kind of trickle in. Go about another 60 seconds and we'll start reading the disclaimer. So, perfect. Thank you, Shawani. For today, you are going to need soup cans of something. I have tomato soup, but it could be literally anything. If you have a small weight, you can use that as well. Nothing too heavy because it will be for your shoulders. And we'll go from there. So, as people trickle in, we are going to do a 30-30 today. So it's 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, 1-to-1 ratio for 15 straight minutes. So you're going to get a good sweat on today. We got 5 exercises to go through, so 3 rounds of each. And then after that, we're going to do a little bit of isometric core work, which is just going to be great, especially if you haven't done a lot of it in the last little while. So as people keep trickling in here, we're just going to read the disclaimer. So in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to the Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown, and it is entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning an exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members to consult the Get Active Questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. If you are experiencing any pain or difficulty during exercises performed in this video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. If CAF member sustains an injury during this video, please fill out a CF98. Perfect. So, going off of that, if you are experiencing anything like that, use your own discretion. If you need to take a break anytime throughout this, by all means do so. Have your water close by. So like I said, it will be 15 straight minutes on a running clock. So, with that being said, we are going to warm up. So, start off with, we're just going to start off with the world's greatest stretch. Yes, tomato soup, Danny. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a nice deep lunge, okay? That back knee can rest on the floor if you'd like. The goal is to get that hip as straight as possible, guiding it forward. Whatever knee's forward, the hand will come behind your head. You're going to tuck down and up. Nice and controlled. 10 times. 3, 4. Just trying to get a tiny bit further each time. Once you get to 10, you're going to switch sides. Then, so same thing on the other side, nice deep lunge position. Try to get that back hip straight, try to drive this one out a little bit. Same thing, tuck down and up. Good, so we'll give you another couple seconds to finish that up. Next one here is going to be a modified inchworm. So just because of space that you may have, we're actually going to walk our hands towards our feet instead of the opposite. So you're going to start in a high plank position. You're just going to gradually walk your hands towards your feet and back out. We're going to do 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, and one more. Perfect. Again, give you a couple seconds here. Next one we're going to do is we're going to do a side plank. So we're just going to hold it 15 seconds per side. The whole purpose of this one is trying to create as much tension through this area of your body as possible. So you're going to come down your side plank position. When we go up, I want you to think about trying to pull that elbow towards your feet. That way we create a nice bit of tension throughout the side. So we're going to go up in 3, 2, 1, up. Hold, create that tension through your obliques. Squeeze your glutes. 5 seconds. Down. So we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So switch sides. Going up in 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds. Again, trying to pull that elbow towards your feet. 5 seconds. And down. So the next one we're going to do is a glute bridge. So, you're going to lie down flat on your back. Feet planted about hip width apart. You're going to pick your hips up, push them towards the sky. Squeeze your glutes. Hold here for 3 seconds. And then lower. We're going to do that 10 times. Okay? So drive through your feet. 3-second hold and go up. So this whole movement is from your hips. You don't want to feel your hamstrings or your quads. If you need a tactile cue, put your fingers right on your butt, on the side, and you will be able to feel it. So we're warming up all the key muscles to keep our spine stabilized. After this, we are going to do some warm-up movements with the movements that we will be using in our workout. 3 left. 2. 1 more. And relax. So, need a glass of water or something? Grab it now. The movements that we're going to do, so there's 5, are going to be bodyweight squats, push-ups, hollow body hold, a curtsy lunge or curtsy squat, depending on the term you want to use, and then IYTs, so that's what the soup cans are for. So, we're going to demo each one, and we're going to practice. So, first one, general bodyweight squat, okay? So once again, big thing here is setting the arches in your feet. So you want to dig your toes into the ground and pull them back towards your heel. You should feel that arch in your foot activate. That's where you want to keep them. So we're going to do 3 reps just to warm up. So down and up. Nice and simple. So it's going to be as many reps as you can in 30 seconds. We're going to do that for 3 rounds before we switch to our next exercise. Next exercise after that is a push-up. So, elbows nice and close. We want strict push-ups. Straight down, straight up. We want to see that full extension in the elbow. So we're going to do 3 push-ups. Nice and slow. Squeeze your glutes the whole time. Keep that activated. Same premise, 3 rounds, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I will have a timer for us. Hollow body hold. So this one's going to be fun. So what we're going to do is you're going to start on your back. Now if the time goes, you're going to straighten your legs and come up and do almost a V-sit and hang out. If you want to make it harder, hands behind your head, hands up overhead. That's completely up to you, depending on your balance. 30-second hold, 30 seconds of rest. So your core is going to feel great after that one. We're not going to do 3 of those for the sake of simplicity. Next one is a curtsy lunge. So this is where you're going to find out if your balance is iffy or not. So you're going to start standing straight through. You're going to cross a leg behind you and then step up. And we'll be alternating throughout. So we're going to do 3 of these per side. How far you step to the side and back is going to be completely dependent on how comfortable you are with the movement. Fully designed for the lateral quad and glute med, aka your side butt. So that's going to feel fantastic. And then IYTs is the last one. So this one's going to be a little trickier. And so we're going to grab our soup cans here. What we're going to do is we're going to go into a hinge. So we'll try to stand on an angle. Little bend in the knee. Hip back. Hands are going to start here. So up, straight up is an I. 45 degrees is a Y. And then a T right out to the side. So on another angle, if I was bent over, I, Y, T. Nice and controlled through the whole thing. Just want to light up your shoulders quite a bit. Getting that entire backside of the shoulder, especially since we're sitting a lot more. We are going to get tight here, so it's nice to activate that. Once all that is done, we are going to do some isometric core work at the end. So, that being said, grab your last drink of water. I'll get our timer, and we'll get started. So, if you need to take a break during this, by all means do so, but try to push yourself and go through it without, okay? 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, 15 straight minutes. Timer is starting, giving us a 10-second count. So, up into that squat position. 3, 2, 1, start. As many reps as you can, squats. I want to see full extension through your hips. Make sure you're breathing. Your face should not match the color of the PSP flag behind me. Remember to set your arches in your feet. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1. 30 seconds of rest. Shake out the legs. Grab a drink of water if you need it. Do not sit down through any of this. Try to keep moving. 15 seconds, so halfway through our rest. 10 seconds and we go again. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. Try to turn it up. So, going again in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice steady reps. Make sure you're breathing. Full extension to the top. Set those feet. Don't necessarily have to go all the way to the bottom. Just go to where you're comfortable. 10 seconds. And rest. One more round of squats before we switch to our push-ups. Really should not have done Murph yesterday. My legs do not feel good. Halfway. 10 seconds. Really shouldn't put two movements in here that were in Murph, but oh well. 5 seconds, so set yourself up. Start, last round of squats. Good job, guys. Make sure you're breathing. Halfway. Almost there. Relax, that's the end of the squats. Next round, we're going into our push-ups. Really should open a window. Hot in here. 15 seconds. Remember, nice strict push-ups. Right to the side. 5 seconds. And go. Take a break if you need to. Try to wrap them out. 30 seconds. So especially during the third round, you're probably gonna have to break them up a little bit. Just try to spend as much time doing push-ups as possible. I know even for me that hurt, so probably gonna break it up here. 10 seconds. 5 seconds, take your hands up. And start. Good job, guys. Shake it out if you need to. Half weight. Wow, Murph really hurt. "30 seconds, one more round. That's tough. Keep breathing. Even my face is starting to look like this PSP flag, so that's great. 15 seconds. 10. Last round of push-ups. Try to crank out as many as you can. 3 seconds. And start. Split them up however you need to. Oh, wow. My arms are dead. That's it for me. All right, that's up. Next one's hollow body hold. 3 rounds of that. You will see me shake. It's gonna be fantastic. All these hurt a lot more when you have to talk through it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, up. And just breathe. Halfway. And relax. That's 1, 2 to go. I'm sweating. "15 seconds, another hollow body hold. Start your setup. One, back in. Never know what to do with my arms. "10 seconds. Good. 30 seconds. This will be our last hollow body hold before our curtsy lunges or curtsy squats, depending on which name you prefer. 15 seconds. 10. Do your setup, last one. And up. Last hollow body hold. Almost there. Good, and we'll stand up. Next one is our curtsy lunges. Pace yourself on these ones because these ones catch up fast. "15 seconds. "5 seconds. Here we go. Nice and controlled. Your step back. It's completely up to you where you're comfortable. Halfway. Almost there. Rest. That's one. Good job, guys. Keep breathing. Take breaks as needed. 10 seconds. 5, 1, and go. It's kind of like you're skating, but it hurts more. Halfway. Time. One more. Whew. Sweat. "15 seconds. Last round of curtsy lunges. 5 seconds. 1, go. Halfway. Almost there. Done. So, next one is our IYTs. We're gonna need your soup cans, wine bottles, whatever you got. "10 seconds. Remember, I-Y-T. Going to that hinge, nice and steady, through all of them. Remember to breathe. Almost there. That's 1. 2 to go. And so once again, these are supposed to be light. So don't go too heavy on them. 10 seconds. Keep those arches in your feet the whole time. Going back. 3, 2, 1. Start again. Halfway. One more round. Whew. After this, we'll get a little break. We're going to do our last piece of core work. And we'll get a nice stretch in. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, going again. Nice and steady, focus on that squeeze at the top. Almost there. Good job, guys. So, take a little break, about 60 seconds, then we're gonna go through our last piece of core work. This last piece is an accumulated time, so we put 3 minutes on the clock. You're gonna spend as much time of that 3 minutes in a plank position as possible. Ultimate goal eventually, getting 3 minutes straight. So, change our timer here. So, break it up however you need to. If you need to do 30 seconds, break for 10, keep going like that. By all means, whatever you need to do. If you want to try to do 3 minutes straight, by all means, use your own discretion. The whole idea is to spend as much time in that plank position as possible. I did trim it down. The original protocol for this is an accumulated 7 minutes of planks, but we're not going to do that today. So, a couple more seconds here. Let that switch. Rotate this a little bit. So, you can either go through your hands or your elbows. 3 minutes on the clock, as much time as you can in that position, okay? We get a 10-second count here, and we're gonna get started. 5 seconds. Go. As much time as you can in this plank position. Break it up however you need to. Keep those feet close, elbows underneath your shoulders. Keep your glutes engaged. And most importantly, breathe. Nice. Relax. Try to control your breathing as much as you can. And this is it. We just hang out here for as long as we can. That's a minute. I'm going to do a 10-second break. You do you. Back. It's nice that I've got sweat dripping on my forearms. Good thing I finally have a yoga mat so I'm not slipping on my floor. Halfway, guys. Wipe my forearms. Minute left, guys. 1 minute, then we stretch. Everything is on fire. "30 seconds. "20 left. There we are. So, grab a drink, go 60 seconds, and then we're going to start our cool down. Whew. My legs are shaking. Rear delts are on fire. There we go, that's our main portion. Nice little cool down in, stretch those areas that are definitely, at least for me, are burning a little bit. Got another 30 seconds here. Shake it out, get up, walk around if you need to. Get a little bit of the rear delt here in a second. Try to lower that heart rate best you can. So that's our minute. So, we're going to get our rear delt first. So we're going to go bent elbow, squeeze the elbow into the body. Should feel a nice stretch right on the back of the shoulder. Hanging out here for about 30 seconds. Just try to breathe. My main goal here is to get my face to not match the color of the sign behind me. So sides. Good. Next one, we're going to hurdler stretch. So, I'll take this so you can see. One leg out to the side. And then you're just going to fold it down. Drop your elbows if you want, all the way to your back if you want, completely up to you. Feel a nice stretch. Hip right through the quad. Got 30 seconds here. Slowly unwind, switch legs. It's a nice day outside. It's nice to not see snow on the ground like it was this morning. Spent a little bit of time in the patio today. Try to enjoy the Sunday. It is still the weekend, so try to split it up a little bit, take a rest when you can, and relax. Next one, we're going to go into pigeon stretch. So we're coming up, swing that leg underneath you, and sink back. Try to push your hip down towards the floor. You can stay in this high position, or you can drop your elbows, or if you want a deeper stretch, right down to your head. Play around with your foot angle. We want to try to get your leg here 9 degrees in the knee. Not a lot of people can, but that's the ultimate goal here. 10 seconds. Good. Come up. Switch legs. Same thing, 30 seconds. If you like today's workout, Please leave a like, comment, or share it, or use any of the hashtags used in previous videos that I cannot remember off the top of my head. It should be in the link, or in the description rather. 10 seconds. And relax. So we're gonna go up and over. You can either grab your elbow and pull it back, or you can reach behind and grab your hand. I'm gonna grab my hand because I have the ability to. If you don't have that ability, go ahead and just grab your elbow, pull it down. "30 seconds as always. After this, we're going to get your wrists. Good. Switch sides. Same idea. This side's tight. Got 30 seconds here. Get your wrists. Then we'll do a little bit of cool down with the squat. Just staying at the bottom, and that'll be the day. For this, at least. A few more seconds here. And relax. So, this one, move back a little bit so you can see. Palms facing the floor, fingers pointing back towards you. Start with your shoulders right on top of your elbows, and then sit back on your heels, keeping those palms on the floor. Go to where you're comfortable. We're just going to the point of discomfort. We don't want any pain. Hanging out here, this is the easier side of the two. Once we flip the hands over, you're definitely going to feel a little bit more pull, a little bit more tension throughout. And then just try to relax as we sit through. Almost there. We're going to slowly come up. Just turn your hands around. So palms facing up, fingers still facing back. Same thing. Sit back. Goal on this side is keep those arms straight. If your shoulders are right above your wrists, that's fine. We just want to keep those arms straight throughout, okay? 30 seconds here. And we're going to do 1 minute on the bottom of the squat, and that'll be that. If you really want to feel a stretch here, try to make a fist with your hands. You'll feel a real change in tension, quite a bit more pull. And relax. So the last one here, we're just going to stand up, go into our squat stance, wherever that may be for you. I like to go feet right underneath the hips. We're just going to sink down to the bottom of the squat, and we're going to hang out here. Rule of thumb, try to spend about 10 minutes a day in this position. Thanks to being in isolation, I can actually sit like this 10 minutes straight now instead of having to break it up. So that's a bonus. My feet feel great. My toes are starting to spread apart like they're supposed to. It's fantastic. Haven't put a pair of shoes on in a week since I got groceries. Fantastic. I hate them. I hate shoes. 30 seconds. Should feel your hips. Your ankles, if they're tight, should light up a little bit. 10 seconds. And we're done. So, thank you all for tuning in today. That was great. I'm definitely sweaty. Try to stretch a little bit more on your own. Try to get outside. It is a nice day. Obviously, stay away from people. 6 feet, bring a hockey stick, whatever you need to do. And we'll see you guys in the next one.